Go ahead, Purple.
So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
Yep, totally no bearing. Yep.
Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, you're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
You did though.
What's that squeaking?
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Is anyone, like, moving around in their chair at the moment?
Not me.
That's Sylphie.
Not me.
It sounds high-pitched.
Let's, I guess, call the bellboy as a witness.
Well... Come on, think of something. And I do believe we do have to do that. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. Hey, you finally get some lines, Gerald.
Oh, thank God, and I can step away
Implying
from
I hadn't already been doing gumshoe.
Good point. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Oh, there's nothing suspicious here.
You aren't gone already, are you, Sophie?
I guess so.
Well, that's a thing. We'll go with that.
I object to calling the bellboy.
But then I won't get lines.
But why? What's your reason?
Because he doesn't want me to speak.
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
And that means that the defense can't call whoever the fuck it wants. Why?
However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to
You
calling
don't
this
get
witness.
to do that! That's not how this works!
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy,
So, like, all this stuff would make sense if we had said that she somehow was the one who did it, or was actively doing things at the time of the murder. But this alibi is not covering up anything.
then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And
I didn't
also,
say
she's
she
not
was
even
the
on
killer.
trial right now, and you never accused her of that. And it's quite obvious that she wasn't. She was just working with the killer. So I don't know what I'm agreeing to. Anyways, therefore you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey,
What?
which, makes no fucking sense at all. That is my condition.
This is...
So if you can't get anything for the bellboy, I win. That's the
What?
condition.
I don't know why I'm thinking this. I should be saying this.
If the bellboy is a dead end, you lose.
I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony.
This is way more than Japanese courts are weird. I'm pretty sure Japanese legal systems do not work quite like this.
No, not even remotely close to this. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot.
And the winner by TKO and guilty verdict is...
Give
What
up.
should I do?
Give up.
We gotta try it.
Oh
I
no,
give up.
let's not. Fuck it.
Alright.
Whatever, let's just keep going.
Alright. I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Woohoo! I didn't think you'd be that dumb. Fool! You fell right into my trap.
You've activated my trap card.
I was just...
Uh-oh. Wait.
And the judge just goes along with all of this retardation.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Who is apparently in the court.
Just happened to be there. I believe we're ready for the witness to testimony. Good thing I paid off the
Testify.
bellboy too.
Witness to testimony?
He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes.
He brought the tray!
Yes. I always carry the tray with me at all times.
Why
Always.
did you
It's
bring
in
the
my
tray?
legal requirements.
Yeah, well, he just, in case the judge wants some tea and crumpets.
I was just...
Yes. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado,
He can't set it
the
down.
witness may begin his testimony.
Is he gonna throw the tea set at Phoenix?
Very good, sir.
Really, Gerald keeps getting all the people that, end almost all their sentences with sir. Miss May's room service.
Oh dear.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations.
Hold it.
Wait,
Is it really fine?
Is it usually bellboys that handle room service, or...
I believe so, actually, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not at all familiar with hotels.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
And it took you an hour to bring her iced coffee?
She asked
okay.
she asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir.
She's
It's strange
almost
that
like
you
she's
order
setting
coffee,
up an
which-
alibi.
Doesn't.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time.
That expression on his face, Jesus.
Well, look at
That
where his
is
eyes are
an
pointed.
expression.
He's like,
Uh,
hey.
he looks like he's related to Gumshoe. He does. He looks like he's
He's
related
like,
to Gumshoe.
those sure are boobs.
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself.
I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't
This is
prove
it?
Miss May was involved with the murder right now, Maya will be finished.
Because of stupid obligatory rules that you accepted. Are you sure you're the head? Oh boy.
Okay, no, this is actually fair enough. He actually asked the one thing which actually makes sense.
What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir.
Oh
Because
boy.
that's not
I
big
have
at all.
an itch.
I check in guests. I check out guests.
You were checking out one guest. Oh.
I clean rooms. I make beds. And I do things on beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally.
I bet you did.
Are you always so prim?
God damn it! God damn it!
Mr.
Right, you were
Wright.
doing so well!
You
Thank you,
refrain
Judge,
from
thank you.
asking frivolous questions.
It should take away a strike for that one.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
That's a dumb question.
Actually, it's not too bad.
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard a voice. And then I saw them! And I...
It's dialogue!
And then he suddenly turned into a clown face.
Holy shit! Oh man, this game. Oh.
The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Well then, after I checked her in, I allowed myself
Yes,
to be excused
what
to the
then?
little boy's room for about 10 minutes of alone time.
9 o'clock on the dot, you say?
Oh god, isn't this the one where you can auto lose?
I don't know.
Yes.
I know there are several of those spots, but
I swear that there was like some dumb shit with like an on the dot thing or something. I don't know.
I confirmed
whatever.
that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder.
Also, what kind of program?
Precisely 9 o'clock then? Because we totally didn't just establish this?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
And any other words I can find in the thesaurus.
How can you be so sure?
I have a watch that works, sir!
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
Not suspicious at all, though.
Totally not establishing an alibi.
Oh, Bellboy? Teehee! I like iced coffee at exactly 9.
You can't add like to like. Then you create a Zelda
Something
enemy.
like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked onto a door at the crack of 9, sir.
Does nine
And I'm
really
sure I
crack?
saw some other cracks.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
They already made that up too.
You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Not this shit again!
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, come here, kitty kitty.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's a very endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Them tits, Phoenix! Them tits!
Well, I brought the room service, sir.
She was in her pajamas.
She, the guest, favored me with a, an embarrasser, sir.
Embrasser? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a
Penta,
French
can we get
kiss, sir.
verification on
More
that?
of a peck on the cheek.
You drew this?
Why would she have done that? And not to me.
I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Dang.
Well, this guy is part of the Forever Alone Club, apparently.
Sounds pretty
kiss me.
fishy to me.
I'll never
I don't
wash
think
my
we want to
lips
get
again.
into things being fishy around here.
I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
No shit!
And this was a situation where we had to press every statement because there was no contradicting evidence. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie.
You
Now-
know, except for the embrace. Embarrass.
If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. And the judge falling asleep there.
I like how the judge is calling you on your shit.
Purple.
Purple.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen. Can I?
Give up.
Gee!
Yep, give up.
I think it's protest, but we'll see. Wait! Please, wait!
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Okay, I'm 99% positive we are on the right track.
What were her measurements? Your Honor, I must object.
You don't even know what his question is!
This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Yes, it has!
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay,
Did she do anything else to you?
No,
this
I
is
know
really
the
it
question
now.
should be.
This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
The chicken.
Bed making.
The chicken. Was anybody with her?
Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person.
Uh-huh.
She's just my type of girl. So was the disappointment, really.
I see.
Wait, what?
Huh? Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment?
She secretly has a penis. Well, I am not without charm, sir. But even I'd have little chance with a lover there.
What did he say? Goddamn Phoenix. What did you say?
Rather. Quite.
English, please.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object! That was objectionable! Wow, way to back yourself into a wall there.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Objection
really
was
should've said,
overruled
"The
on
fuck
account
is
of that
your
being
sh-
the
the fuck
dumbest
is this
objection
shit?"
ever.
I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're not normally supposed to mention.
Not normally. Yes. Quite. Indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Ooh.
He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Right in my barristers! You fool!
I've done
Well.
it! I've won!
Time to get disbarred.
I'm not being premature about this at all. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man,
Okay.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is this other person? Questions
Simple.
that everybody should
It
be
was-
asking right now.
The man with this name.
For fuck's sake!
The person with Miss April May was Miss
Oh,
April May.
for fuck's sake. Why did they even...
I want to see what it says for that.
Miss
Oh,
April
don't
May
even
was
bother.
Miss April May.
Wait, no, we're gonna speak.
And she was a man at the time.
Have you heard nothing that transpired so far? She has an alibi.
Like,
She
what
was
the
in the
fuck
hotel
are
at
you
the time of the
talking
murder.
about, you retard?
Alright.
That didn't even relate. Oh, god damn it! I didn't save. Son of a
That's
bitch.
fine, we can just skip.
So check in, speed up.
Yep, that'll be a jump cut.
There's no point making dumb noises, guys. Well, there's a reason to make dumb noises, because there is an uncut version of this. Except you will be cutting out that horrible screeching even from the uncut version.
Yes.
Yes,
Because
definitely.
holy shit.
We do
I have
not
to see
need.
that. I want to
Yeah,
hear
that would be a way to lose all of my subscribers, and yeah.
That would be a way to get your channel banned for abuse of content.
Well, do
Probably.
a special extra bonus version which includes those and
No.
has warning on it specifically
No.
for if you really
Oh,
want to
no,
know what
there
was
is
cut out
absolutely
here.
no need for it to ever go. Damn that! Who is this other person? It was the bellboy.
No, let's just go on. 'Cause
Again, speeding.
it's gonna be
I
basically...
Did you
think.
make a save state?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It's
Mr.
pretty
Wright,
much,
was the bellboy
uh,
who confirmed Miss May's alibi, and in turn confirms the bellboy's alibi. Durr.
It's almost like the game programmers forgot that the question being asked right here is, who was the other person? It's acting like right now it's saying, who was the murderer? That's how they're
Who was
responding.
the other person besides Miss May and the bellboy? It was the person who was not one of those.
The man who checked in with Miss May.
Like he just said 2 seconds ago.
Oof! Damn! That was like the obvious answer. Why didn't I think they'd answer that?
Your Honor,
because it's Phoenix. He's retarded.
as
Yeah,
has
but
been
it's-
previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
No?
Too late?
Wait.
I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of this other man from the court.
Double oof! Upstart, amateur. These accusations are, however accurate, ludicrous.
Enough! According to just the defense's argument, I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully.
I expect the police to look into this matter.
I
Have them check in there and arrest
understood.
him.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all for the trial of Maya Fee.
For today, yeah.
Today, court is adjourned.
If trial over. No verdict reached.
Just let it hang in limbo.
Is there any more investigation mode, or is it just straight to the next day?
No, there is, it's always trial, investigation, so on and so forth.
Okay.
And
Mr.
we just have-
Wright!
Yep.
You were amazing in there!
Having
You didn't
basic
completely
brain
suck.
functions.
Really?
No, just fucking with you.
You remembered who the defendant was and everything.
I think I might be your newest fan!
She comes in the next day with a Wright #1 T-shirt and everything.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
And that thing I get paid for.
Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too.
Thank you. I will remember your kind words when you are behind bars, criminal scum.
That face of his with his eyes wide and the trembling lips.
Aren't you a little young for
It
me?
sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me?
Well, you stay in jail for another day while we try to finish this trial.
Do I get to go home now?
No?
Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Yeah, excuse me.
I may have
Really?
flicked it too. There we go. That man with Miss May. He's the key.
God damn it, everyone in this universe is so...
Oh, I get it. It's almost like we're written to tell a story. So, what happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere.
Oh, they'll work in prison.
She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later.
Gee.
Anyway. This case is far from closed.
Miss May is put in detention. Time
Yes,
out for
sir.
you.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
I'd say
Maybe so.
absolutely so.
Sis,
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
You know, all we have to go on is a man who... Oh, there we go. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record.
But she was wiretapping.
A testimony added to the court record.
And ordered coffee. That was it.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some
Ow.
investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free. And with that, we will go ahead and save and sign off.
Well, I think aside from the tinnitus, that went rather well.
Indeed.
Tinnitus, not tinnitus.
I think it's
Well, that's how
acceptable
Archer
either way.
pronounces it.
Well, of course, if we're going by how Archer pronounces it, we can't really be really certain that it's correct.
Yeah, no.
Alright, yeah.
Well, folks, thanks for coming out.
Sylphie should stream something.
Nope.
Yeah?
Okay, according to
Okay.
Wikipedia, either pronunciation is right.
Alright, I'll turn something.
Tinnitus or tinnitus.